Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people on whose traditional lands these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. This is a tarot reading channel. I'll put my card up, entertainment only. If you find that you are going to be triggered by any of these subjects, please don't bother commenting, because all that will happen is that you will be reported in a way that you may not find pleasant and removed. So you're not going to change my mind, so don't even bother. That being said, because I'm going to look at the billionaire tax rate, the proposal for the billionaire tax rate in the US. Yes, I do love it. So what is being brought forward is a proposal, a bill, a legislation. Going to be interesting to see how it goes in the House. Because what this billionaire and the Democrats need to sell it in sound bites. So the billionaire tax rate, and that's what they've called it, is the billionaire tax rate. So there can be no confusion as to who this is targeting. It will be 25% on income. Don't know if that's before expenses. I have said what really needs to happen is they need to have a what's spent made in the country, what's spent in the country. The difference is the income, the net income. So there can't be any dithering off to the Seychelles or the Seychelles or the wherever they have a tax, you know what I mean. Okay, now the important part is that no one who is earning less than $400,000 a year is going to be affected. So I suspect there's going to be a 25%, and it might be a reducing rate. Now, literally, all this is putting back in place the tax break for the billionaires that Trump took away several years ago, and it is to pay for, and I like that Biden has very clearly connected it to health and education. Okay, so don't have a problem with this, right, personally. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at how the billionaire tax rate is going to go through. It's going to be really interesting about who's going to push back on this in the House, because I'm getting that it's not going to be viewed well for them. But let's have a look at the proposed billionaire tax rate, the US proposed billionaire tax rate. Great bringing it in now, because there's 18 months till the next election, more than 18 months. So it is something that can be bought in plenty of time for the next election, but also plenty of time to sell it if it needs to be sold to the people. Okay, show me please. Plenty of time for it to work through. Show me please. I'm using my Golden Universal Tarot. Moneyed question, why not? Use the money card. Show me the universal tax rate, the 25% tax rate. 25% tax rate in the US. Okay. What I'm getting is that it will get through, but not at 25%. So what's happened is they've started at 25%. I see it more like a 10 or 15%. 10% is what I'm feeling, but we'll see. Let's show me the progress. Will no, they want them round that way. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so what's happened is it started at 25%, and I think the 25% is going to be part of, thank you guys, they're telling me it's going to be part of the negotiation. It was put out at 25% so they can negotiate the rate down and still get more than what they actually want, but to get the bill through. Okay, let's have a look. What jumped out is the Chariot card, so I think this is going to be pushed through pretty quickly. And it is about a new path forward. And honestly, once there's a tax rate through, that changes can be made. But I'm seeing that this is going to be passed through very quickly. And the messaging's going to be strong in regards to this. Now, these are shiny cards, so I do apologise for the glare on them. I will hold them up so you can see them. The challenge is going to be the messaging. So there needs to be really clear oration about this. What I'm getting is okay, thank you. There needs to be no. It needs argument about that it needs to be higher. The Democrats are just simply going to have to get behind this and sell this message and be very clear on this message of who it affects. And that's why it's called the billionaire tax rate, who it affects, and literally soundbite messaging. Okay. Foundation of the reading is it's about redistributing the money. I just simply do not understand how you have people in your country that can make $2 million a day, pay no tax, and pay their workers $11.75 and plus tips type thing. I really don't understand it. Not saying Australia is perfect, but yeah, there needs to be a closing of this loophole. And so this is about redistributing the money from the extremely wealthy to those that are most vulnerable. It's not going to be a huge redistribution, but it is a start. So that is the foundation of this reading. Okay, in the past, yes, so totally not surprised. This is about shining the light on the swamp. Okay, thank you guys. They're saying don't call it swamp, but it is shining the light on the behaviours in the past that have gone unseen, bringing it to the surface. Now, it is a long path forward. It is quite a difficult path forward, but it's a start. What they're telling me is it's coming up out of the being hidden and moved forward as a start. So don't be surprised if it doesn't get through at 25%. I'm seeing that is a negotiation tactic. Okay, crowning this reading. Restriction by the truth. Okay, what have we got here? This is crowning the reading. So this figure here, the Eight of Swords, there's no water in this card, this particular deck in this card, so it's not emotional, but the bindings aren't particularly tight. Can remove the bindings, can take the blindfold off and step out of this restriction. Clarity. Thank you. They're telling me it's clarity. Clarity on how the government being restricted needs to take the blindfold off and step out from this restriction, the clarity. Let's see where this goes, because this is the energies over this entire reading. Thank you. They're just telling me it's the blindfold's been taken off, so this can be exposed, is what they're telling me. Thank you. Right, immediate future. Yeah. Okay. Couldn't have picked it better if I asked. The Page of Swords, bringing forward the message of this clarity. Bringing forward. They're actually going to articulate it quite well, the Democrats. So it is showing the truth behind this proposal, but showing it in a very clear way that the youth understand, and bringing forward this message. But I'm not getting that this is about truth. This is very much about bringing forward the proposal in very clear terms is what I'm getting. Okay, externally. things being viewed from a different point of view. I think they're going to get the message across. There will be negotiation because they don't hold the house, but I do, actually I'll have a look at that. I do see there are some in the house that will cross the aisle, and internally a new start. So it's going, yeah, I'm going to call it as it will get through. I don't think it'll get through at 25%, but it is exposing the light. It's bringing forward the message with great clarity about redistributing the wealth, taking off the bindings that are restricting, because also you've got to remember Trump ran up a horrendous deficit. So this is, okay, thank you. They're telling me this is part of Biden also countering the Republicans' plan to not raise the ceiling because of the deficit. Okay. This is not his purpose for it, but it is all intertwined. But it is seeing things from a different point of view, and you start stepping forward on this new journey. The hopes and fears is, again, a new start with a plan. So bringing forward a really solid plan. I don't know what the rest of this proposal is, but there's a real solid plan being brought forward here. The outcome, it is about juggling the money. Ooh, and we have this greed card. But what's next? Greed amongst the lawmakers. Greed. Okay, the exposure of the greed. Thank you. The exposure of the greed, even amongst the lawmakers, is going to be exposed, and there are going to be those that cross the aisle in regards to this. Here we have the most vulnerable cast out in the cold, while the wealthy sit there with their money, but bringing forward a new. It's going to expose some moral corruption within the lawmakers as well, about who they're tied to financially. But I am getting that there are enough lawmakers that are going to cross the aisle to bring it through, and those that don't will be exposed. We have the Queen of Pentacles here, which again, she's bringing forward a new opportunity, a new financial opportunity that is based in compassion. A lot of work going on behind the scenes. What have we got? The Eight of Pentacles. A lot of work going on behind the scenes in regards to this that is going to shine the light. So part of this messaging is about shining the light going forward. There are some that are going to have to defend their abuse of power, and it's going to be exposed. They're not going to like it, and eventually those that are in this position are going to have to walk away, emotionally walk away from their stance. Something completely out of left field is being brought forward, and I think that is part of this exposure that is going to bring about authentic reform. So it is very much about not laying waste or anything like that, but just reining in the exceedingly wealthy, to have a new start for the next generation coming forward, and those that are involved in this corruptive energy are going to be fully exposed. Going to be quite a lovely emotional overwhelming for the voters. The voters are actually, the voters that matter are going to, that don't find themselves sucked in by the lies, are going to find themselves celebrating. Yeah, going to find themselves an emotional new start for them. Okay, I'll just have a quick look with the pendulum. Come on down. Okay, hey guys, can I ask a question, please? Can I ask a question? Right, round and round as they're ready for a question. Will the billionaire tax rate reform go through? That's a very definite yes. Will it be at 25%? Will the tax rate be at 25%? Will it be at 25%? Yeah, I thought so. That's a no. Okay, will that tax rate be negotiated down? Will it be, and yeah, got a yes there. I'm not going to ask what tax rate it's going to end up at, but yeah, it's going to, I really feel, my boys are telling me that yes, it will get through. It won't be at 25%. It will expose a few who have alternative agendas, but yes, it will get through. Okay, thank you for joining me. If you've got any questions, pop them down below. If you feel you can't ask publicly, email me at mastertarot@gmail.com. Love to you all. Take care.